how are you? What do you feel when I do like this? You feel the presence of air. Am I right? So today we will be reading about chapter Air of class 7 of CBSE books. Can you tell me why does life exist on the earth? It is because of the presence of air, oxygen. Am I right? Moderate temperature, water present in it. Okay, so tell me what has made the atmosphere to surround the earth? Why is not there any atmosphere in other planets? Why is there atmosphere around the earth, and what force has made it to surround the earth? It is the gravitational force of the earth that has made the atmosphere to surround the earth. Am I right? So tell me, what is atmosphere? The thin layer of air, that surrounds the earth. Layer of air that surrounds the earth is called atmosphere. Once again, let me repeat. The thin layer of air that surrounds the earth is called atmosphere. What are the components of air? What are the components of air? Air has many elements. What are they? Nitrogen. Am I right? Nitrogen. That is plentifully available gas in the atmosphere. What is the percentage of nitrogen? This is 78%. Look at the pie chart. 78%. 78%, that is nitrogen. Then 21% oxygen. Next is carbon dioxide, carbon monoxide, dioxide, carbon monoxide, can say other gases, neon, krypton, argon and other gases. This pie chart we can make it properly at your home to understand the proportion or the amount of different gases in the atmosphere. Tell me, which is the plentifully available gas? Nitrogen is the plentifully available gas. You know what gas we inhale? Oxygen. But some amount of nitrogen we also inhale. Okay. And this is inhaled by the plants, not directly. Okay. The leguminous plants, you know, French beans, dals, grams, these roots convert the nitrogen present in the air. Then it is used by it. It is not used directly by the plants. It is used indirectly by the plants, by the leguminous plants. They help in nitrogen fixation. So tell me, which is the predominant gas of the atmosphere? The predominant gas of the atmosphere is nitrogen. And next to nitrogen, which gas is prevalent plentifully, found plentifully? That is oxygen. The amount of oxygen is 21%. Tell me, what will happen if the astronauts go to the space without carrying oxygen? What will happen? Their blood cells will burst now, the pressure will increase. Now that's why space suits they take and also take oxygen and go there. Okay, without oxygen we can't live. There is a proper balance in the atmosphere. We have inhaled human beings, plants, so animals, human beings, they inhale or they take oxygen and they exhale. What gas they exhale? Do they exhale? They exhale carbon dioxide and it is used by the plants. So there is a proper balance between the two. But nowadays this balance is not maintained properly. Because of what? Because of various human activities that have resulted in growing population has forced them to go for more and more number of industries. As a result, industrialization occurs. More and more number of houses are built. Now they go for cutting down the forest in large number. As a result, this balance is hurt. And this imbalance has resulted in global warming. What is global warming? Global warming is the gradual increase in Earth's temperature day by day. And which gases have compelled it to increase the Earth's temperature? Carbon dioxide, carbon monoxide. These two gases are very harmful if they are present in much amount, right? These two gases act as glass wall, greenhouse gases. Carbon dioxide, carbon monoxide, ethane, propane, they all are greenhouse gases. And these greenhouse gases act like glass walls. How do they act? They act like glass walls, and they trap the solar heat and never allow it to go back. As a result, the Earth's temperature goes on increasing. This is what called global warming. It is a burning topic, and it is a threat for the survival of human beings here on the earth. So now onwards, we have to become more cautious and conscious of these harmful effects and go for massive plantation. This massive plantation can save the earth. Add greenery. Increase the acres of forest lands. As a result, it can be checked. Now, what will happen due to global warming? The glaciers on the top of the hills and around the poles have already started melting. Since it is the right time now to check it, unless the glaciers will melt and the whole earth will be submerged underwater. And you know also acid rain that occurs. Why? The nitrous oxide, sodium dioxide, sodium oxide and nitrous oxide, they get mixed with the dust particle, form clouds at the topmost layer and causes what? What do they cause? Acid rain. Because of this, the historical monuments like the Taj is in danger, and it is also a danger for the plants and the marine animals. The animals, they are living in the seas, oceans and rivers. Am I right? Very often you have seen the pieces, dead pieces have floated on the ponds, have floated on the rivers. Their life is in danger. So let's check our activities. Let's go for massive plantation that can save the earth. We as worthy heirs of the earth, we as human beings, the worthy heirs of the earth can save the earth by checking the other activities like rapid industrialization and go for massive plantation. Am I right? We can know about the layers of atmosphere. Layers of atmosphere. You know which is the bottom layer of the atmosphere? Bottom layer of the atmosphere. This is troposphere. Troposphere. Troposphere is the lowest layer of the atmosphere that extends from 8 to 18 kilometers. What is the extent of troposphere? 8 to 18 kilometers. And this is the most important layer of the atmosphere. Why? Because cloud formation occurs here. Why is it important? Cloud formation occurs here. All sorts of weather phenomena take place here. What is weather? Do you know what is weather? Weather is the atmospheric condition, temperature, pressure of the atmosphere at a point of time. You can say today's weather, tomorrow's weather, at least of 1 year. Okay, so when we are talking about the weather, it is at the point of time. Weather, from hour to hour it changes. Right, all sorts of weather phenomena take place in the troposphere. So this is very important layer. This is the bottom layer or the lowest layer of the atmosphere. And what is the importance of this layer? All sorts of weather phenomena, lightning, thunder, clouds occur here. And beyond it, this is a boundary zone between troposphere and this layer is stratosphere. What layer it is? Stratosphere. It extends up to 50 kilometers. Here aeroplanes fly comfortably, stratosphere. And this zone is called tropopause. Tropopause. This is the transitional zone or the boundary line between troposphere and stratosphere. This is called tropopause. Now, so you have known about the importance of stratosphere. Here aeroplanes, jet planes fly comfortably. And above it, it is again the boundary zone between stratosphere and mesosphere. Stratosphere and mesosphere. Up to 80 kilometers, then 400 kilometers, and beyond it is the exosphere. This is thermosphere, and this one is exosphere. Troposphere is very important because weather phenomena take place here. Then comes stratosphere. Beyond it is the mesosphere. Here stratopause. The boundary zone between the two is stratopause. You can call it the transitional zone. Stratopause. And here the meteoroids born. When they enter into the space, here the meteoroids born. Ozone layer, ozonosphere you can find here, stratosphere. Here ozone layer is present. You know ozone? Now that acts as a filter. Like tea stainer, you use stainer to take out the tea. Like this ozone zone or ozone sphere you can say also. This ozone layer, what does it do? Directly it doesn't allow the sunlight to enter into the earth's surface. It filters. But there is a hole in the ozone layer. Why? Because of various human activities. And what are the human activities? Industrialization, rapid industrialization and urbanization has resulted in increasing the amount of harmful gases, carbon dioxide, carbon monoxide and the greenhouse gases, and that has created a hole in the ozone layer. So this is a danger because it causes skin diseases and cancer. About that ionized particles are found here. Ionosphere you can tell it. Ionosphere. These ionized particles help in radio transmission and satellite works. The thermosphere, when they enter, the meteoroids they start burning, and beyond that is the exosphere. This is all about the layers of atmosphere. Now we can discuss about weather and climate. What is weather and what is climate? What are the elements of weather? The elements of weather: temperature. What is temperature? The hotness and coolness of air is called temperature. And how is temperature measured? Maximum, minimum thermometer, clinical thermometer. And what is the unit of measuring temperature? That is Celsius, degree Celsius. You know, when does water freeze? Water freezes at 0 degree centigrade and boils at 100 degree centigrade. So temperature, pressure, wind, air pressure, all these are the elements of weather. Different elements of weather are there: air circulation, temperature, pressure. And there is an inverse relationship between temperature and pressure. Opposite relationship. When temperature is high, pressure is low. When temperature is low, pressure is high. You have known the 0 degree latitude equator, there is high temperature. Why? because the vertical sun rays fall throughout the year. Throughout the year, there is always vertical sun rays fall. As a result, every day the rainfall occurs at Koro climate. So the climate is hot and humid. The climate is hot and humid. Regular rainfall occurs at Koro climate. Here, temperature is very high, but around the poles, 90 degree north and 90 degree south, what you will find? The temperature is below freezing point, minus 50 degree or minus 60 degree, more below it also. So what happens there? Their pressure is very high. So high pressure zones are here. So temperature, pressure, air circulation, these are all elements of weather. But what differentiating points you will get between the two? Weather changes from time to time. It is a point of time. But here, climate is the sum of weather condition or average weather condition of a large area of about 25 to 35 years. How many years do you take to calculate the climate of a place? At least 35 years. So the basic difference between the two, you can say here, we can say today's weather, tomorrow's weather, at least 1 year of weather. But when we are talking about climate, the climate of 35 years, at least, it may be more than that. Weather changes from time to time. You can get in the morning sunny, in the afternoon it may be cloudy, and in the evening it may be rainy. So it changes even in a day. From hour to hour, weather changes. But climate is fixed, rigid in nature. If you want to bring any changes, it takes thousands of years to be changed. Okay, the climate of polar areas is very hot. Can you change it immediately at a point of time? No, but we can change the day's weather. Morning, evening and afternoon, you will find the difference that the weather condition is not same. But climate condition is fixed. It is not changed at a point of time. It takes thousands of years to be changed. So it is temporary and this one is permanent in nature. The climate of equatorial area is hot and humid. Can you change it immediately? The climate of polar area is very cold. Can you change it? 90 degree south, 90 degree north, Arctic circle, Antarctic circle, 66 degree half north, 66 degree half south. Can you change it immediately? No. Very cold, extreme cold climate is here. Hot and humid climate is here. And here you will get the temperate climate. Grassland vegetation is here. You can't change it immediately. So climate is fixed in nature. This is all about today's class. Let me remind you of today's point. What have you got today? What is air? You know, what is wind? When air moves horizontal to the ground, horizontal movement of air is called wind. Okay, from high pressure to low pressure. Air moves, tell me, from which high pressure to low pressure? When there is a vacancy, the wind moves to that place. Horizontally, parallel to the ground, it is wind. But when it moves spirally, vertically, it is air. The vertical circulation of air. We'll discuss about it later on. But here about the layers of atmosphere, which is the bottom layer, troposphere. Then why is it very important? It is very important question for you. Why is it important? Because all sorts of weather phenomena take place here. And what is the importance of ozone layer? You know, it filters the ultraviolet radiation, ultraviolet rays of the sun. What it filters? Ultraviolet rays of the sun, it filters. So it is very important. This is all about the layers of atmosphere and the elements of air. We have also discussed. You can see the pie chart. There it is written properly. Now, what are the greenhouse gases? You know, once again, let me remind: carbon dioxide, carbon monoxide, ethane, methane, propane, chlorofluorocarbon that has been used by the aeroplanes as a propeller. It is used. You know it. These gases are called greenhouse gases, and these gases are very dangerous for us because these has invited global warming, which is a question mark to the existence of our earth. But we are worthy heirs. What we can do? We can go for massive plantation. This is all about today's class. Have a nice day.